I'll show you how to make a sweet pea. The first thing you need to do for a sweet pea is to make a double hooked wire. What I mean by that is you'd make one hook and then you turn it and you make a second hook. And you want to get a little bit of paste, just a small bit, flatten it between your finger and your thumb, dampen it with the gum and fold it around the hook. So put the hook in the middle and just fold it round. All you're doing here is making a pad, or really the pea, that goes into the middle of the sweet pea. It is very important that this area here is in a straight line with the wire. Now hang that up to dry. And I've got some paste that I've rolled out. Always make sure before you start cutting that it's free on the board. Now the first cutter I'm going to use is actually a rose petal cutter, and I'm going to cut it. It's just shaped like a large teardrop. You don't have to do anything to this petal except to put a little bit of gum around the edge. Take your dried pod and put it in the middle, and then fold the petal around it, making a seam line at the front, and then bend it so that you form what we call a headman's axe. And again, it's very important that you get this edge here lined up with the wire. I'll hang that one up. Now these strangely shaped cutters are the ones we use for the sweet pea, and the first one I'm going to use is this one. Cut out your petal, lift it up and put it on your hand. Now if your hands are hot, you can actually dust them with a little bit of corn flour first. The tool I'm using is what we call the dog bone, and I'm going half on the petal and half on my hand, and it's actually thinning and frilling the edge of the petal because it's not a very frilled one. Just ball in there a little bit with the end of the tool and paint a V with your gum arabic along this line here. So you take the headman's axe that you've got dry and you put the point of the axe through the gap and then drop the petals forwards, just catching at the back, and then very carefully just open it up a little bit. And that's the first stage now of the outer petals of the sweet pea. And hang this one up, and this time I'm going to take the dog bone tool half on the sponge and half on the petal, turn it over and then just very gently ball it, and you can see the petal is frilling up around and getting into a nice shape. Now I'm going to put it onto my hand just to paint in the same area again with the gum. So I'm using the same V effect that I did on the other petal. Now I'm going to take my dried petal, which has the first of the outer petals on it, and line that up so that the point of the outer petal are all lined up together. Just drop it forward and pinch it very gently at the back. And then you can just stand it up and the flower should just open up slightly. Now I'm just going to cut the calyx using the little star cutter. Take it out and put it onto your hand. You see it is very tiny. Now just dampen that with a little bit of the gum, just in the middle. And then I'm going to get my flower, which is hardened, straighten the wire and slide the little star down the wire, and then just get it to sit on the bottom. Don't fold it in too hard, and there's your finished sweet pea.